Hi, I'm Stephanie Donald, a product designer on Nova. We are so excited to introduce Nova 2.0. AI has been so transformative in the tech industry. It's completely changed how I work and how our team builds software products. We're really looking forward to bringing that innovation to the endurance industry next. We built Nova to be the agent for organizers, to understand your data, spot opportunities, and help you build marketing experiments. One area where we believe it will make a huge difference is marketing, because one question we get asked the most from event organizers is, do you know any good performance marketers? We do, but honestly, it is so rare in our industry, and we know that not every organizer has the luxury of a full-time performance marketing specialist in-house. AI can change all that. I'll show you what a small marketing team takes 12 months to do in 12 minutes, all using Nova. I'll give you a product tour of using Nova to set up custom dashboards, segment audiences, build landing pages, and run A/B marketing tests. Let's dive in. For this demo, imagine we're Racecraft, an event organizer based in California. Next year, we'll be hosting another edition of our flagship event, the Summer Run Fest. Last year went brilliantly, and this year we really want to grow our participant base to be even bigger. Nova will be with us the whole way. To start, we log into our Let's Do This homepage. The first job is to set an overall registration goal. Okay, Nova is asking us which event we want to track. Summer Run Fest. Nova has all of our historic participant data, so it can suggest an ambitious but achievable goal. Suggest one. Okay, based on last year, Nova is suggesting a 25% year-on-year growth. It is punchy but achievable. We can track this goal. Now it's all set up. We can now see it immediately on our homepage every time we log in. Okay, so it already looks like we're 10% behind. We'll need to dive into other metrics to find out why. Nova is already thinking about what else to track and is offering to build us a dashboard. Let's see what it sets up. Okay, here it is. So we can see traffic, conversion, registrations, average order value, revenue, traffic and conversions by traffic source, and some registration breakdowns as well. Now this data is all normally stitched together from several different tools, but here we've built it in one place in seconds. Let's set up some email digest to stay in the loop. We can schedule it for weekly, and I know Chris and Lucy love a Monday morning metric. All right, that's done. So now let's fast forward a week to see when the update lands in our inbox. On Monday morning, I get the email. And right away, Nova's flagged a problem. There's been a drop in conversions. We all know that horrible feeling of spending money on ads that don't convert. Nova caught it before we logged in. Let's go in now. So we've landed on our dashboard and Nova has flagged the conversion rate. We can analyze it together. Okay, we can watch Nova dig deeper. It started by analyzing the traffic sources. And now it's flagged some different behaviors based on geography. Okay, it's built out our hypothesis. So international traffic from Meta is landing straight on checkout. Here is the ad that they see on Meta, which looks really good and exciting, but here is where they land. And of course, the problem with this is that sending paid traffic straight to checkout means that they're landing cold and without context. There's no space to build hype, tell the story about the brand, and more importantly, convince participants why it's worth traveling abroad to run this specific event. So it's no wonder that they're bouncing. But Nova's got a plan. It's suggesting building a landing page for international paid traffic. Now, normally, building a page like this means working with an external agency, pulling together a creative brief, managing quotes, and updating the budget. It could take at least a few weeks, and sometimes it's expensive. So that's why I'm really excited to show you this part. We can skip all of that back and forth world and build something right here. Let's spin this up. Okay, here it is. It's a custom page built for an international audience. We've got images from last year, some content to explain the appeals of this specific route and this city, and even an early bird sales countdown to tap into that FOMO feeling. We can use the tools to edit and tweak this as much as we like. For now, it's just one click to publish. And it's live, so let's check it out. Nice. So that's all ready to go. And Nova had given us this URL. You'll see there's some UTM parameters in there. Basically, it means that tracking's already set up, so we'll already be able to analyze traffic coming in from this page. So all that's left to do is update the meta ads to point to this new URL. Okay, so let's fast forward to a few days later. The landing page has been up for a couple of days, and instead of waiting for the weekly digest, this time we can just check the dashboard whenever we're ready. So nice, it looks like conversion rate is up 5% year on year, which is awesome. To recap, we built a custom dashboard to track specific registration metrics. Nova proactively flagged a dip in our conversion funnel, came up with a hypothesis on what marketing tactics could help, actually built the creative assets for us, published it, and tracked the impact. All done within the Let's Do This platform. And there's even more Nova can do for us. Why don't we jump a few months forward? Imagine we're closer to race day now. We succeeded at getting more international participants in, but we are still behind to target. It's 6 weeks to race day, so we need that final push. Nova's given us this proactive insight on the dashboard. The 18 to 24 signups are down 17% as a share of registration. Let's find out more. Okay, here's something really helpful. So on this chart, we can see that indeed the 18 to 24 segment is lower compared to last year. Nova suggests that the marketing copy is a bit too performance-based for this audience. This is a really important audience for us, so it might be worth setting up an A/B test to try out some different copy and see if that makes an impact. So here's the plan Nova comes up with. Okay, let's start setting this up. The first thing Nova is going to do is build the target audience. So here's the target audience of the 18 to 24 age bracket. They were the ones who registered for our event last year, but they haven't yet registered this year. And Nova's already filtered out the people who have opted out, so we don't have to do this manually in a spreadsheet. And here's the emails with the different marketing copy ready to go. There's two angles. There's variant A, which is focusing more on the atmosphere. So the sun's not guaranteed, the vibes are. And variant B has the original performance-based angle. Chase your personal best with 3 weeks to go. So we can send this to a small number of people first and get a good read on which copy converts best. Let's send the test emails. So Nova is asking us to schedule the experiment. Nova will always ask for our explicit permission first, so it's not sending emails without our consent. All right, done. Nova will let us know the results when they're ready. Okay, so it's 2 days later. We're out for a morning run, and during the warm-up, a notification pops up on our phone. Nova's got an update on our email experiment, so let's quickly check the results. All right, it looks like variant A won. The marketing pivot towards vibes beat out the performance angle. The best bit is we can roll out the full campaign right here, straight from our phone. Now, because the email was already set up, it just takes one tap to send to the rest of the segment. Once again, I'll give Nova explicit permission to take this action. All right, all sent. So we can check in later on the impact. The next morning, we log into our homepage and look at that uplift. We closed the 18 to 24 gap with registrations. When we started, Nova was 10% behind goal. Now our ambitious 25% uplift was achieved thanks to Nova helping us identify and build marketing experiments to optimize for the best conversion. Ultimately, all of this means we get more people offline doing something that matters to them. More first-time finishers, more personal bests, more amazing race experiences that people will remember. That's what organizing endurance events is really all about. To recap, with Nova 2.0, we're able to set up custom dashboards, segment audiences, build landing pages, and run A/B marketing tests. And what you've seen was just for one unique event. Just imagine if Nova could do this for all of your events year-round. That's where we're going next with Nova. Thank you.